Welcome. Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. There's a lot I want to dive into today because something just recently happened to me that kind of blew my mind, and I'm going to explain it. Okay. The universe will work with you. If you're chasing your higher self or the highest version of yourself, the universe giving you the people you need to grow or something to grow to the next level. I tend not to talk about these things too much, the universe working with you, because a lot of people call you crazy. I'll be honest, 2021, I should say early 2021, when I first dabbled into manifestation. And it wasn't until like a quarter of the way into the year, and I had my doubts. Like prior, I didn't believe a thing. It gets deep. I don't talk about these things a whole lot because people don't understand. I mean, it does sound crazy from, I could see from somebody else's perspective that's never gave it a try, that's lived a normal life, which is not, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe normal's the wrong word to use. We'll just move on from that. I had something happen to me. So the last podcast I posted, I had Mackenzie, shout out Mackenzie, comment on one of my posts. Everything made sense. Everything she said made sense. I think it was like the next day at work, right? So I couldn't stop thinking about it. It kept engulfing my mind. Like reach out to her. Reach out to her. And I kept trying to push it away. And it something wouldn't let me, right? So I got on my phone, got on Messenger. Good morning, Mackenzie. I just wanted to thank you for your different perspective. I like the way you think, right? Because there's not very many people that can, dabble into that mindset or understand that mindset, right? And she replied that I have good energy and the world needs to be more open to minds and fresh perspectives. So then, later on, the same night, right? I just kind of let the conversation fall off. It felt right. I was out talking with my lawyer, and I get this message. She sent a 12-minute voice message. I don't know about you, but when I get a voice message, if it's more than a minute long, count me the fuck out. Period. Just count me out, right? I've been sent voice messages before and I'm just like, eh. Or like I listen to the first 10, 20 seconds at most and I'm like, yeah, just not for me. Something kept pulling me in. Finally got home. I came up to my studio. I sat and I listened to it. Kenzie's message was completely different. In her message, just to sum it up, because there was a lot of positive high energy. The vibe was the greatest I've ever felt. She started off with my purpose is strong. She's impressed with my perspective. Kenzie, if you're watching this, thank you. Your energy is insane. Everything meant a lot, and I can't wait to have a sit down with you and talk about these things, because again, I have no one. I don't want to say I have no one to talk to, because I do. It's just on this level, I don't. And I feel like you're the only one. So hence why the universe sent you my way. And I hope in a way that I can help spark and motivate you in a way. So thank you again. And for those watching this saying, what in the fuck is going on right now? Universe talk, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Until you sit down, learn about manifestation, learn about the universe and how it can give you what you need to do anything you want in this lifetime, right? I haven't went into anything on what I originally wanted to on this podcast. So I think we'll just save that for the next one. It sounds so generic, but she set my soul on fire. It's like she gave it enough energy, even with everything I'm dealing with now and going through, she gave it enough energy to power the fucking world. Yeah, and I am very, very excited to see where this next chapter brings me. And you too. Anybody watching this can be in the same situation on like the good side, right? Can be in the same situation. You believe and you ask, you will receive. You just have to work for it, right? You have to work hard. There's going to be tests to see if you can handle the next level. And it's going to seem like you're being shit on when you're not. It's just a test to see how you handle it. Are you ready for the next step or are you not? And if you handle it in a negative way, then you're just not ready and you're going to stay stagnant. That's the only word I can think of right now. You're going to stay stagnant and not grow. Bottom line, right? Believe, ask, and you will receive. It's not going to be just you believe, you ask, and you're automatically the highest form of yourself, because that's not how it works. I used to think when I first dabbled into this, that's how it worked. Quickly got discouraged to realize that's not how it works. And then I realized that, okay, if I go into it with a completely, without a doubt, positive mindset, right? So I'll kind of throw out another example here. 2021, when I started taking my music a little more serious, I reached out to Legit Looks, which is a videographer company. I'm not even sure how to. Videographer, basically, that shoots like famous artists' music videos. And I asked I asked if he would shoot one of my videos for me out in Cali. And I haven't heard anything back, didn't hear anything back, right? And then I dabbled into the manifestations. That's right around the time that I was going into the manifestation stage, right? And I started manifesting it and working hard on my music, like recording and then manifesting and just obsessively thinking about it. And I remember I went to bed feeling great, feeling good, and I woke up the next morning to an email from them asking for me to send them my music, right, to see if the vibe was right. I sent it to them. They told me I had potential. That's all I needed. Next thing I know, I'm booking a flight out to Cali. I shot the music video, which, by the way, is on YouTube. It's sick. Check it out. Yeah, that was the best time of my life. The people out there are amazing. The vibe is insane. It's that dreamer's mentality, which I've always had. And unfortunately, around the area that I'm in, there's not a lot of it. I feel like I'm a lone wolf in this, and it's always nice when the universe sends something my way as a reminder to keep going. And yes, there's been uphill battles with that, right? Which I recently fell in. I fell in like this slump, which I went over in the other video, but I fell in like this depressive mood where I just thought, this is it. This is all I'm meant for. And it was frustrating because deep down inside, I knew I was meant for more. And having that feeling while knowing you're meant for more, and as well as being completely surrounded, by negativity, that was a fucking disaster. The universe sent me a reminder that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm growing as an individual. So the abundance, all that stuff will come. To anybody watching this, you can achieve anything you put your mind to. I need you to realize that. You can achieve anything you put your mind to. You have to believe, be grateful, and realize there will be tests along the way. That's all I have for this podcast. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you.